Hello. If you made your way to this video somehow and you haven't seen the other episode of reactions, go ahead and check them out. What are you doing? It's been a long binge session watching these episodes, so I'm like getting tired. So I'm just gonna jump into this next one. But you could definitely check out my Patreon to watch this episode along with me. For $5 a month, you get access to this whole season already, as it's coming out to YouTube pretty slowly. You'll already get it there on Patreon, plus the many more full-length reactions I have over there. That's right, supporting the channel means I can keep doing this for a living. All right, enough internet begging. Let me just get on into the episode. By the way, leave a like on the video if you enjoy it.
Where you going? I want to go home.
I don't think we saw Will after that point. So we're now just catching up with him, walking barefoot on the road with that deer behind him. All right, so he just has this shaggy looking demon deer. It's not the other like that. All right, so hold on. I feel like I'm starting to feel like the deer is almost supposed to represent Hannibal himself, as he's haunting him. He's like stalking him. He's leading him on, and Will can't realize that what he's looking for is right in front of him, and has been all along as he continues to see this.
You lost? What's your name?
But the important thing to realize or question is,
Do you know where you are, Mr. Grant?
what's going on right now?
Why don't we take you home?
Okay.
All right.
Are you on any drugs, medication, prescription, or otherwise?
I feel like a question I should have been asking all along is like, what's really good with Will's mental state?
Never apologize for coming to me. Office hours are for patients. My kitchen is always open to friends. Your experience may have overwhelmed ordinary functions that give you a sense of control.
If my body is walking around without my permission, you'd say that's a loss of control.
Wouldn't you?
You said Jack sees me as fine china used for special guests. Jack isn't the devil.
When it comes to how far he's willing to push you to get what he wants, he's certainly no saint.
I thought it might be the Chesapeake Ripper, but there were no surgical trophies taken.
All right, so something I was complaining about slightly earlier on was like that there was going to be like a new villain of the week type of thing going on, and I wrote it down as a note from the last episode. But this new villain of the week-esque trope it's a new crime every episode essentially, or every other episode. But in the way they do it is not annoying in the way that I had perceived it might have come off of, because it just all seems to somehow seamlessly blend in with still what's going on, because you know that Hannibal is tied into all of this somehow, even if it turns out to be a brand new killer. And that was also like an extremely like, what the absolute
Ceiling. Fishing line was used to hold up the bodies and...
fishing line, bro. We saw the dude with a fisher hook inside Will's apartment or cabin.
Is by breaking their ribs, bending them back, and draping the lungs over them to resemble wings. They used to call it a blood eagle.
And pagans mocking the God-fearing?
Who's mocking who?
No, he isn't mocking them. He's transforming them.
Hannibal is also transforming Abigail's mind. Ew. Very gross.
He threw up on the nightstand.
Oh.
Couldn't stomach what he did.
I need a plastic sheet for the bed.
He's gonna lay on the bed. Ah. His process is very fascinating, and I think I'm starting to realize at the beginning of, basically at the beginning of each episode, this happens. This has happened at the beginning of every episode so far. It's pretty dope. I like this a lot.
I allow you to become angel.
Oh my god. I'm tired of seeing this guy eat. Oh god.
Would I be a horrible guest if I skipped this course?
Too rich.
Too cruel.
Phyllis.
Jack.
I have no taste for animal cruelty, which is why I employ an ethical butcher.
An ethical butcher. Be kind to animals and then eat them.
I'm afraid I insist on it. No need for unnecessary suffering.
Interesting dynamic. I like what they did here.
Your perfume is exquisite. Similar to the aroma on the air just after lightning strikes. Is it Jar?
That is some nose you have there, Doctor.
He really is quite charming, isn't he?
I first noticed my keen sense of smell when I was a young man. I was aware one of my teachers had stomach cancer even before he was. For our next course, roasted pork shank. And I assure you, Bella, it was an especially supercilious pick.
So like introducing a character that is, let's just say she's vegan, just to like, I don't know, antagonize him even more, I guess.
Mrs. Crawford? Please come in.
Why is she here alone?
You have a professional relationship with my husband. There's no conflict of interest, me being here?
It's unorthodox, but not unheard of. Given the nature of your problem, seeing someone who knows Jack removes some of the guesswork.
What is she here for?
This all started as some misguided stab at maintaining my dignity.
Nothing undignified about this.
Not yet. But I have indignity to look forward to, don't I?
Why do you resent your husband?
Nah.
I resent that Jack has too much to worry about. It's hard enough dealing with how I feel about all of this. Don't need to deal with how Jack feels about it.
So she just sees him privately without Jack knowing? I swore I was like getting sexual tension there, at least at the beginning.
What appears to be driving your angel maker to create heaven on earth is a simple issue of mortality.
Can't beat God, become him.
You said he was afraid.
He feels abandoned.
Ever feel abandoned, well?
Abandonment requires expectation. Jack hasn't abandoned me.
Not in any discernible way, perhaps in the way gods abandon their creations.
You trying to alienate me from Jack Crawford?
I'm trying to help you to understand this angel maker you seek.
Well, help me understand how to catch him.
Alright, so something I was thinking about was like, Will can't be controlled by Hannibal, despite him continuously seeking out company from Hannibal, whether it's for like therapy reasons or for like work. And you know, Will also has like his wits when he assumes Hannibal tries to like steer something in a certain direction, and then it just gets like swept under the rug. So is Will just the guy who thinks so much that he doesn't even have time to think about why he even gets that extra thought about Hannibal without, I don't know.
Is there anything I can offer you romantically or physically or spiritually that'll help?
Nope.
So as your husband, what I can do for you is leave you alone and not ask you any questions.
You can ask me anything you want.
Why does this guy see flaming heads on people? He just wants to set people on fire? But then, like, there's this angel killer, so, like, it's gotta be the same guy, right?
So he was afraid of dying. Now he's, what, getting used to the idea?
He's accepting it, or he's bargaining.
He's not just killing them when he's sleeping. I mean, how's he choosing them?
I don't know. Ask him.
I'm asking you.
Well, you're the head of the behavioral science unit, Jack. Why don't you come up with your own answers if you don't like mine?
I did not hear that. Did I?
What the hell is this guy with this guy's abuse of power?
No, you didn't. Sorry.
What is the truth? Like, yo, like, how'd you get to this position without even, like, doing your own job?
He asked me if I was having an affair, by reassuring me that he didn't have to ask.
I doubt he believes you're unfaithful.
And why do you doubt that?
It's clear you love your husband.
Women who love their husbands still find reasons to cheat on them.
Still, you seem more betrayed by Jack than by your own body.
I don't feel betrayed by Jack. And there's no point in being mad at cancer for being cancer.
Sure there is.
Why does she have lung cancer and then all the victims this episode have had their lungs flapped out like wings? I just got a new theory in my mind.
Dream more now than I used to.
Your dreams were the one place you could be physically safe. So God has given this person insight into the souls of man.
God didn't give him insight. God gave him a tumor. He's just a man whose brain is playing tricks on him.
You're not unlike this killer.
Yeah, I think I said it in this episode that the deer represents Hannibal himself.
He hopes to feel his way cautiously inside it and find it's endless all around him.
He's gonna be disappointed.
You accept the impossibility of such a feeling, whereas the angel maker is still chasing it. If he got close to it, that's why he will look for it again.
I've tried to reconstruct his thinking, find his patterns.
Instead, you find yourself in a behavior pattern you can't break.
Don't smell you.
Did you just
smell him, you
smell
creep.
me?
I really must introduce you to a finer aftershave that smells like something with a ship on the bottle.
I keep getting it for Christmas.
Have your headaches been any worse lately? More frequent?
Yes, actually.
I changed the aftershave.
Why'd he ask him that question? Is he, all right, how much manipulation does Hannibal actually have over everybody? Crazy.
Meet the angel maker.
Okay, yeah, I thought there was this guy. But what's up with the flaming heads that he sees on people?
Why did you leave?
Because of his cancer.
Cancer.
Makes me sound like a horrible wife.
Oh wait, the angel killer has lung cancer? Is that? And here's the link. She's saying the shit that his wife is feeling. He's picking it up.
And then he lost himself. And
He's realizing it all. Oh my god, I can't believe they like revealed it that way. So much symbolism in this episode, more than I'm realizing on like any other so far. He did it to himself. How did he manage to do that? Unless obviously he didn't do it to himself. Because how does one do that? Ow! How do you do that to yourself?
I don't know how much longer I can be all that useful to you, Jack.
Really? You caught 3. The last 3 we had, you caught. You caught 3 of them.
I didn't catch this one. Elliot Budish surrendered.
What is it about this one?
It isn't this one, it's all of them. It's the next one. It's the one that I know is coming after that.
You want to go back to your lecture hall? Read about this stuff on tattlecrime.com?
No, I don't. But that may be what I have to do. This is bad for me.
The majesty of your becoming.
Why is he hallucinating like this? What the hell is going on with Will's mental state? What has always been up with it? There it is.
Were you just going to wait until you were in the middle of chemotherapy? When you couldn't hide it anymore? I want you to know that I don't want you to be alone. Not now and not ever. What do you want, Will?
I'm gonna sit here until you're ready to talk. I'm not going anywhere until you do.
Look at Will. Will's an empath for sure. He's like, I just sense you need someone to talk to right now, and I'll wait when you're ready. All right, end of the episode. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for a bit. This was a very nice episode. I thought it was very good. I don't know. I feel like I said earlier, I've seen a little bit of the symbolism more in this episode than like any other episode. Like just like things, not necessarily symbolism, but like, I guess, what is it? There's like ties. There's like all these like things that just tied in. I don't know the fucking word. I'm not that smart. Sorry. But you right there, you're smart. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So you could like comment down below what I'm trying to say. One of the things that I have a fear of that I'm not so sure, I guess, given the ending of this episode, but one thing I was just fearing is that, like, I'm hoping that Will actually does not turn out to be a serial killer. Like, I'm starting to think that he may have DID. Like, I don't know. He just, all this, like, the blackout from the beginning, and then he seemingly blacked out earlier, like, a little bit later on, I should say, with him, like, being on the roof. So, I don't know what that's about. He even said that he, like, I dream more now than I used to. So, it's like, is it because he's blacking out while another alter takes over? Like, what's going on there? Because it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy what's going on with him, and then everything going on. And then didn't expect this little subplot here with Jack's wife having cancer. And I mean, I don't know who knows what else is gonna happen where, I mean, we'll just have to see what happens with everybody. But with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. So take care of yourselves, and of course, as usual, please have yourselves a damn good one.